So here we are, I'll show you around the cab now. Steps up to the cab, they're a little bit bent and buckled, but they can eventually be straightened out. At some point it's obviously struck something, because it's had a lot of weld here to weld it back on, and we'll sort all that out. And it's actually had a brace all fitted up here, so I think that's in its life has come off. So coming to the cab again, a little bit of rot here, but again it's doable. It's seen worse. But the main actual corners of the cab here, where they really mount to the chassis, the body of the tractor, they're all in good, nice, solid condition. Floor mats, I put all this in because before all the interior coverings and everything has all been gone, as you can see here. Everything, all the floor mats here up under the seat and everything, and headlining as well, that's all gone. But we'll come inside now. Original seat as well, as far as I can tell, nice, good condition. No rips and tears in the covering, which is nice. Come in here now. There's a dashboard. All the gauges are original and they all work, but the temperature gauge, we got a wiring fault with that, but the gauge actually itself does work. Fuel gauge works fine, so does the tachograph, tractograph. The only issue was they had no cable, so the hours it's displaying, which is 2,150, are not accurate. And but of course that wasn't too much of an easy fix. That was new cable and also a new drive down from the timing covers. Cigarette lighter still in place. Most of them are missing, but this one's still there. Put that one back. Steering wheel, that's nice condition. No cracks, no chunks missing out of it. It's all intact, and even the actual emblem in the middle, the centre badge, that's in real nice condition actually. 12-speed synchromesh as well. Sort of a bit, I don't know if that's, never seen a 595 fitted with it, so should think it's a little bit uncommon. Most of them are multi-power, but this one's an early, non-multi-power. Indicators, they all work and everything. I mean, the switch works as it should. Only thing is the lights have all been disconnected at some point, so I've got to rewire all those in, and so is the hazard switch as well. That's gone as well. All the lights here, they all work. Engine stop's been replaced. All the decals, stickers, you can see, are all on there, and all the key positions on the ignition switch and the original light switch, with all the positions here, which is nice. And they all still work absolutely fine, and the horn. That all works very well. Foot throttle, unfortunately, has disappeared over the years. The mechanism is there, but just the actual foot piece that's been removed. I'm not sure why. And of course, here's the right side of the cab. As the window opens up, you just lift up that handle and push it down, and that locks that in place. This glass is original, so is the front windscreen and two side pieces. The back window behind me, unfortunately, has been replaced at some point. There's all the hydraulic controls here. They all work. Hydraulics work fine. Spools, they all work fine and everything. Diff lock as well, that works. A PTO as well. Lever to engage it and disengage, that works. So the clutch is all nice in that, because it has its own independent PTO clutch, which is quite modern at the time. Still got the actual guide here for on and off, that metal plate here. As for the heater doesn't work, but the blowers do, as you can tell here. I might switch the ignition on, would help. There you go. A little bit noisy, the heater motor. And the windscreen wipers, they work as well. As you can see, they all work fine. That's all good. A bit of a chunk missing out there, but we should be able to fiberglass it or something, or replacement one if we can. Interior light as well, that still works. I found that at the bottom of the cab as well, all pieced, all in bits and everything, but I've pieced it all back together and fitted it back in place. Back window, that opens as well, opens up fine. I put new gas rams on it, because the old ones, well, there wasn't any on there, it's just a block holding it all back on together, and of course that closes nice and easy down there, like so. Other things in the cab that I have done, I've done some of the lighting in for the ignition and everything. Some of the lights weren't working, they're all working. I got the heater going and the wiper because they're all disconnected. Brakes as well, they're good. They're good. One brake, one side's really well, the other one's not. Of course the tractor's fitted with hydraulic brakes, so it may be because the tractor's recently had new brakes, the one side, the left side, which would be this pedal here, it doesn't do anything, it's not responsive. So whether that may be just simple as bleeding them, or it might be that the master cylinder, because there's two master cylinders, one of them may be perished and seals, don't know yet. All the brakes in that side might not be adjusted correctly, but we'll find out eventually. As well, clutch has had new clutch as well. The clutch is really nice, release bearing is quiet, doesn't slip, nice smooth clutch, good gear changes, synchro mesh on the higher gears like the 130 as well. They're in all good, they work perfectly. As for the cab floors, a little bit of rot in that top corner where that mat's hiding, but the bottom here, this has been cut open to get access to it. Probably when they split it, I'm not entirely sure. Well, it saves taking the cab off, let's say that, just cut a hole in the floor, so that's either got to be made into a cover or welded back up. I'm not too sure yet. And but other than that, that's all of the cab, the interior of the cab. Or well, inside is watertight, very, very watertight, does not leak at all. There's a few holes in the roof, forget to mention, but other than that, that's nothing that can be sorted again, just a few little pinholes and everything. But other than that, that's the quick tour around the 595. I'll put another video up of it running and driving and everything. So I guess I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you